First up, Nottingham Forest welcome Leeds United. A fixture full of intensity, pace and pressure at both ends of the pitch. Points on the line and no room for mistakes. Then, it's Tottenham Hotspur against Manchester United. Two heavyweights with ambitions at the top end of the table. Expect big moments, big decisions and quality across the pitch. And coming up, the main event. Manchester City face Liverpool. A rivalry built on titles, tactical battles and relentless intensity. This one has all the ingredients for a classic. Welcome to Super Sunday, a day of Premier League football with plenty at stake. And we begin at the City ground, where Nottingham Forest are set to take to the pitch. Home support in full voice, expectations high and 90 minutes ahead that could make a real difference. Forest are ready, and so are Leeds United.
Hello and welcome to the City ground in Nottingham. Joining me, Guy Mowbray, for commentary will be Sue Smith. And it's all about the Premier League here. It's Nottingham Forest, and they play Leeds United.
Well, it's so loud in here, isn't it? The fans are really up for this one, and I'm sure the managers will be reminding them, remember what you need to focus on and block out all of that noise.
Number 14, Callum Hudson-Odoi. Number 10, Morgan Gibbs-White. And number 11, Chris Ward.
Here's how Nottingham Forest line up.
Yeah, it's a 4-5-1, but it will morph into a 4-2-3-1. The single centre-forward will be supported by the number 10, and you'd expect them to rotate and swap positions just to try and drag defenders out. The wide midfielders, they'll offer a threat in behind.
Here's the Leeds United lineup.
Well, no real surprise to see they're also set up in the same formation. It's just how effective those wide players can be. The onus is really on them to attack those bylines and turn their fullbacks.
Off we go then, the first kick of the game. Milenkovic. Aina. They've lost it, needlessly really. Ethan Ampadu. Ampadu. Pushing forward, and there are choices on. Looks a good ball. Back up the post. And that will do it. Lots of good play, but no Olé. And out of play it goes for a throw-in.
Well, they've started really well, haven't they? Very much on the front foot, and that was unlucky not to go in. They've been the better side in these opening stages.
And their focus now has to switch to the other side of the game. Here's the shot. Only the keeper in his way, and it's a bad miss.
It's not that far away. It's a decent effort. I just feel he lacked composure with the finish.
James. Well, he's a player that many have been talking about. Will we be talking about him for the right reasons today, though?
Well, the way he strikes the ball is so good. The technique and the amount of power that he can generate from distance, it's incredible. Goalkeepers and defenders, they've got to be on their toes when he's on the ball.
Daniel James. And that keeps the attack developing. to take the lead. The keeper quick to get across and make the save. Well, he got all of that and a whole lot more, but he's missed the goal by a mile.
It's a message for Javier Santiago, attending his first game here today. So welcome,
Joe
Javier,
Rodon.
and I hope you have a fantastic game.
Daniel James. Nonto. Eo Tanaka. Could be something developing here. But not the end result they wanted from an encouraging position. Just getting bogged down a touch in midfield.
Yeah, the passing needs to be more precise. There's no real flow, is there?
And loads of room here. And played in now. And the goalkeeper has taken that easily. It wasn't the best ball in. Daniel James. There it ends. And that will do it for the first half in Nottingham. He's been unable to provide a vintage performance in the first half. What would be your view, Sue?
There's definitely more to come from him. He's just been a bit quiet, and at times he's made decent runs, but his teammates just haven't found him. I'm sure if he gets a chance in the second half, he'll take it.
So no goals in the first half. What will this next 45 minutes bring? Joe Rodon. James. And they've come away with the ball. Positive play on the front foot. Making decent progress here. Promising attack, but only to a point. Could be a chance to break here. Well, it was a real chance, but it's gone now. That's a good ball. What a chance this could be. Still under threat here. Well, that promising attack has been stopped. Williams. Hudson-Odoi. Nicely sets it up. Taking advantage there to win the ball. Could be something on from this. And it's comfortably dealt with by the goalkeeper.
Well, the stats show they simply have to be better. We expected a lot from them today, and we just haven't seen it. They need to utilise the ball better in the wide areas, get good deliveries into the box and commit players forward. But at the moment, it's certainly below their standards.
Oh, that's been won really smartly. Over the ball to the back post. Ten minutes left for play. In a handy position now for a late winner. Well, he's certainly caught all of that, but never going to trouble the keeper. Goal kick to come. Ball given away. Oh, it's a belter of a ball. It is offside. The flag is up. Lucas Nemacha. Oh, surely. Brilliant work by the man in goal. That's a top stop. And it's all over, without a goal for anyone to cheer. Sue, what's your verdict on what we've seen today?
Well, certainly wasn't the best game I've ever watched. The final ball from both sides often was lacking. Defensively, both teams, they were sound, but they're capable of so much more.
It might be the case that he left a bit out there today. Not a great game from him.
Yeah, not his finest game, to be fair. We've come to expect a lot from him, and I'm sure we'll see that next time out. But a bit of a day to forget, to be honest.
Full time at the City Ground. Nottingham Forest 0, Leeds United 0. A tight competitive contest, but neither side able to find a breakthrough. Chances at both ends, solid defending on show, and the points shared. Both teams had moments, but clear chances were limited in a game where organisation and discipline took centre stage. In the end, it finishes goalless. Full time, Forest 0, Leeds 0. A point apiece after a hard-fought 90 minutes. Let's now head to Spurs as they face Manchester United.
A football venue that certainly is worth a visit. One of the newer venues in English football, Tottenham Stadium. My name is Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary, ready to provide all the tactical intricacies, is Sue Smith. And we've got Premier League action coming right up. It is Tottenham Hotspur versus Manchester United.
It's a pleasure to be here, anticipating a good game today and an atmosphere to match. Certainly been buzzing in here ahead of kick-off. Hopefully we're not disappointed.
And the starting 11 for Spurs. Yves Bissouma plays with Rodrigo Bentancur in the centre of midfield. And rather than use a strike partnership, they've gone with just the one player in attack. This is the team Manchester United will go with. Andre Onana is the goalkeeper. Matthijs de Ligt plays alongside Lisandro Martinez in central defence. And the focal point in attack today is Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a very attractive match in prospect, and it's Tottenham Hotspur who get things underway. Pedro Porro. Dejan Kulusevski. Manuel Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes. Pass chiselled nicely.
Yeah, the ball in behind was the right option for me.
Kudus. It's with Bentancur. And Spurs showing good width. A real opening now. Oh, still danger here. And there it is. A goal. I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
Well, if you look at the replay, it's a shot across the goalkeeper towards the far post, which makes it difficult for him. He parries the ball, and as we always get taught as a kid, following every shot. That's what he does, and he gets the goal he deserves.
Well, the ball is moving once more. How important will that opening goal prove to be? Fernandes. Nice looking move this. Can he get the level? Well, good hands there from the keeper. Will it happen for them? And he has options available. Son. It is Charlison. Feeding it through. Possible chance! Oh, it all happened so quickly. That fast counter-attack and then a tremendous save.
Yeah, his reflexes are giving them a fighting chance here.
And collected with considerable ease. Mbeumo. Ugarte. Beautifully weighted ball. This could square the game. And squandering the chance. Good heavens.
Well, he's got to score that. It's a huge opportunity to equalise.
Bruno Fernandes. Can he finish? And caught by the keeper. Kulusevski. Mohamed Kudus. Promising move from Tottenham. Oh, big opportunity. And a goal! He's doubled his total for the day in superb scoring form.
Well, here's the replay. It's poor defending. You can't take anything away from the movement and the calm finish. It's a really nice goal, that.
So back underway with the lead standing at 2-0. Lisandro Martinez. Bruno Fernandes has it. Very quick thinking there. Half-time then, here in the English capital. Well, quite simply, he hasn't been able to make his mark and attack in this game.
Yeah, he's struggling today, isn't he? It could be the service isn't there, but he still needs to keep making those runs to pull the defenders out of position.
So the ball rolling again, and no sugarcoating it. There was a big gulf between the sides in the first half. Will we see a response in the second 45 from United? Well, this could really help the cause. Not a convincing clearance. Must be. And he's outdone himself. Wonderful save there. Spurs to make a personnel switch now. And over it comes. Oh, he really bruised the crossbar. Could still be dangerous. Oh, not cleared away. And the attack fizzling out. Mohamed Kudus.
Well, they were so unlucky not to score there. It's a game of inches, though, and things just don't seem to be going their way right now. They need one of these chances to go in.
Well, it should boost their confidence, but they can't afford to drop their guard at the other end. And the verdict is penalty! And in addition, a yellow card.
Yeah, he didn't have a choice there, did he?
And a change for Spurs at this juncture. Can they make it 3-0? Goal! Taking aim from the spot and finding the target.
Well, we can see it here again, and he guesses the right way, gets across the goal well, but just can't quite get anything on the ball to keep it out. Really unlucky here.
So underway once again, and Tottenham really in the mood. Mbeumo. United being afforded too much space. Opportunity here. Kudus. Can he deliver? And inches away. Didn't miss by very much at all. He's made a real difference, I must say, but the manager decides that this is the time to make a change.
As the stats show, you just wonder how many this could be, because the way that they go forward, it's great to watch. So much creativity, and the defence just can't cope with them. Surely the manager will make a change soon.
A reminder, tickets for the next game are available for sale after today's game.
Could be dangerous. And Ronaldo just needs to remain level-headed. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
And he shows great skill to play the ball through. The way to pass, it's just right. And then Ronaldo shows awareness to find himself 1v1 with the goalkeeper. He goes for power rather than precision, and the keeper just can't react in time.
So back underway at 3-1.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
That is a magnificent run. Well, just to point you in the right direction, we have more live action from the Premier League coming up here on EA TV. It's Tottenham Hotspur facing Arsenal. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Rashford, fine pass. And hit with ferocity. It was close, but not quite good enough. Kulusevski. 5 minutes to go. Pedro Porro. Frustration growing. Can't get the ball.
Well, they're managing it well at the moment, aren't they? They're playing out the game tactically now.
Well, that's splendid play. Sarr. It's with Porro. Matar Sarr. Interesting pass. Still trying to make something happen. And nothing comes of that attack. And the referee blows for full time. The big headline here, defeat for United. Your assessment of the game?
Yeah, they never really got going for me. They looked nervy in possession. There was too many errors at the back, and they've been punished. It's a disappointing performance for sure.
No two ways about it. He really has brought his influence to bear on the proceedings.
Yeah, he caused them a lot of problems off the ball, closing them down and never giving them a minute in possession. On the ball, he was brave and showed quality with his goals.
Full time in North London. Tottenham Hotspur 3, Manchester United 1. a strong performance from Spurs, who made home advantage count and took their chances. United had moments, but Tottenham were sharper where it mattered. Tottenham set the tone early, controlled key phases of the game, and delivered a statement win against Manchester United. For United, it's a disappointing afternoon that raises questions going forward. That result has an important impact on the race near the top of the table. Let's head to the Manchester City versus Liverpool.
And welcome. Absolutely ideal weather for football here in Manchester at the Etihad. I'm Derek Ray, and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And it's all about action from the Premier League in this case. It is Manchester City taking on Liverpool.
The scene is set, two good teams, a great playing surface and a vibrant atmosphere. It has all the ingredients for a really exciting game.
And so the starting 11 for Manchester City. Ederson begins in goal. Joško Gvardiol starts alongside Ruben Dias in central defence. And the lead striker today is Lionel Messi.
Number 3, Ruben Dias. Number 6, Nathan.
So the starting lineup for Liverpool. Alisson begins in goal. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Eder Militao in central defence. And the striker of choice is Darwin Núñez. And the referee's whistle indicates the beginning of this match. Super tackle and they've won possession. And it was an impressive performance by Manchester City in their last game as they won against Bournemouth. How do you see them managing this game?
Yes, that was the all-round team performance, wasn't it? They could have won by more than 3-0. Their fans absolutely loved it. Today I'm expecting a similar outcome because they have that little bit of extra quality. It will be tight though.
Delivered into the box. And nice. Oh, onto the woodwork. And still danger here. Well, it's always a great thrill to watch Erling Haaland in action. He can be absolutely unstoppable, and we should expect that he'll have a prominent role to play in this one, Stuart.
Well, how can you stop him? If you get too tight, he'll use the space behind you, drop off, and he'll turn and run at you. Add that to his movement in the box, and you can see why he scored so many goals.
Well, spot on with that challenge. Incisive pass. Oh, he could finish. Must finish. Well, the keeper had a lot of ground to cover. Splendid save.
As you can see, Liverpool have had all the ball in the last 15 minutes, and they're playing really well and creating chances. It's surely only a matter of time before they take the lead here.
It's an opportunity. Brilliantly blocked. Excellent vision. Well, really careless. They might be in. Rodri. Phil Foden now. Well, nicely cut out. And Liverpool exploiting the space on the flank here. But the danger averted for now. Well, both teams giving it away. Can they forge ahead? Well, they would have done had it not been for the keeper.
Well, they should be ahead now. Yes, it was a good save, Derek, but he should score from there.
And City being afforded too much room. And that is going to be all for the first 45 then, here at the Etihad Stadium. So the match has restarted here in Manchester. Salah. Electing to cross into the centre. Well, an excellent piece of goalkeeping anticipation.
In a great stadium.
Liverpool couldn't keep it. An impressive run. Crossed into the penalty area. Just over the crossbar. The right precision. A change in the offing for City.
To be replaced by number 20, Bernardo Silva.
And the referee says play on, advantage Liverpool. And a throw-in it's going to be. And a retrospective caution.
Great call. Ensured the game flowed first.
And Manchester City will go to their bench. McAllister. And support available. 20 minutes to go. Well, not quite what he wanted to do with the pass.
Yeah, that's good positioning and excellent reading of the situation.
Registration BT04.
Succeeded in keeping it in play. And it's played into the centre. Oh, what a stop that was! Perfect positioning, strong hands. The corner courtesy of Lionel Messi. Trying his luck with a header, but too much elevation. And it's positive from Manchester City. Is it in the cards for them to score a late winner?
Well, the atmosphere is so tense inside this stadium, but can they find that moment of magic to win this game? The crowd certainly think so. Just listen to them.
Has a go! Oh, what a stop! Substitution time it is here. Messi with the corner. Nunez. Well, made it look routine, but read it well. City could be onto something. And 3 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. And in with a real chance. Still could finish. It could be up for grabs. And a goal! At this stage of the game, it might be decisive. And just look at their supporters.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start with, but where are his defenders following in? Instead, it's the attacker who's alert. He gets to the ball first, and it's a good finish.
And the referee blows for full time. This goes down as a Liverpool victory.
Well, Derek, it was very competitive. Chances at both ends, but I feel they were the better team and they deserved their victory.
Full time at the Etihad. Manchester City 0, Liverpool 1. A late goal from Cody Gakpo proving decisive in a tightly contested encounter. Liverpool hold their nerve and take all 3 points. Let's head to the other game highlights.
A massive disappointment for Arsenal to concede in the first 12 minutes in the matchup as Patterson Daka scores against Arsenal's goalkeeper of David Raya within the first 12 minutes in the matchup, as James Maddison won the ball for Leicester, and then Patterson Daka had the ball and he finished it right into the bottom corner. And he's had an okay season, Daka, for Leicester. He's scored a few goals this season, and especially this one is massive for the Foxes. Nice perfect run here for Martin Odegaard for Arsenal as he hits it nicely on his laces past Schmeichel, as Arsenal finally are level in the game. Because Leicester City, however, were leading by 1-0, but however, Martin Odegaard, the captain, hits it, and now it's 1-1 between Arsenal and Leicester now. A brilliant run here from Mikel Merino all the way there to Bukayo Saka, and then Saka will cross in there to Gyökeres, and Gyökeres got that last touch to hit the ball in the late 15 minutes before the end of the full-time whistle, because he scored the winning goal definitely now in the 76th minute of the game, finally for Arsenal to put themselves their noses in front for the first time in the game. Great outclass move there from Bukayo Saka to switch the pass there to obviously Victor Gyökeres, and hits it right past Schmeichel, and now it's 2-1 to the Gunners, and Arteta is so happy on the touchline. Brilliant resilience for Arsenal to bounce back from losing and being behind by 1-0 over Leicester at the start of the matchup, who scored 2 away goals to make sure that Arsenal win here this game in this Premier League matchup. Very tough place to go to King Power Stadium, but Arsenal survive another day, as the full-time score is Leicester City 1, Arsenal 2 at full-time at the King Power here for this afternoon. Nice perfect run here for Wolverhampton Wanderers as Hovia, great run here for him to try and get something against Chelsea. But however, Cucurella won the ball back here for Chelsea, and then Gittins, really nice hold-up play for him. Pass there to Cole Palmer, and then Cole Palmer charges through from a pass there to Pedro Neto, and then Neto right there, unbelievable run and an unbelievable finish, and Chelsea lead by 1-0 over Wolverhampton Wanderers here for tonight. And then Cole Palmer got himself a goal here for Chelsea though, not Neto however. Great assist from him though, not to score it the second time, but gift it to Cole Palmer to finish it, as now Chelsea make it 2-0 at Stamford Bridge over Wolverhampton Wanderers here for tonight. Great unbelievable finish right there from Cole Palmer, and an unbelievable hit right into the top corner, and that was unbelievable nicely done for the man known as Mr. Cold, Cole Palmer. Nice hold up here for Chelsea as Cucurella, nice pass there now to Gittins. Gittins all the way there, pass there nicely into the feet there to João Pedro, and then Cole Palmer got there and he hit it nicely into the goal to score the third goal in the matchup. Perfectly done for that man right there, the British holding midfielder Cole Palmer. A big result for Chelsea, a big win for Chelsea. They really outclassed Wolves as you expect them to, as Chelsea and now really want to put the pressure on all the other teams in that top 5 to try and challenge obviously for the Premier League title also, as those 5 teams are all involved really close to each other by points. But the full-time score ends as Chelsea 3, Wolves 0 at full time. An unbelievable run here from Isak for Newcastle United to try and score against Brentford's goalkeeper Aaron Ramsdale, but Damsgaard hold the ball nicely for Brentford, and then Fabio Carvajal, great opportunity right there, pass the ball there to Wissa, and Wissa got there and he put the ball right past the goalkeeper of Nick Pope to put Brentford in the lead, and Keith Andrews' men will be very happy about that goal right there counted, as Brentford lead over Newcastle by 1-0. Great pass there to Wissa. He took it all upon himself, beat through past the defenders. It was an onside position though, and that goal was brilliant, hopefully for Brentford to win them the match-up here at full time. And a great run here from Sandro Tonali for Newcastle United. Pass the ball nicely there to Alexandre Isak, and Isak hits it as well, and he was in a very good onside position, as the Brentford defenders were very bit slow they were to try and overtake and try and tackle Alexandre Isak, because he is so fast in an onside position. And even the exact same thing occurred by Wissa though, really beat through the Newcastle defenders, and the exact same thing goes to Newcastle now as they beat past Brentford's defenders. And in the 90th minute of the matchup, Alexandre Isak turned past the defenders of Brentford and scored a late goal to put Newcastle 3 points, victory winners in the last kick of the game. And I thought that Newcastle might got a point over Brentford, but they got 3 points over Brentford, and even Eddie Howe ran down from the gantry to celebrate with the whole Newcastle players and the fans in the other side of the pitch here at the G-Tech Stadium, as that was an unbelievable goal for him to win the matchup for Newcastle here for tonight. Big result, big win for Eddie Howe. He'll be very, very proud of his team's performance, of course. Show a lot of resilience, a lot of determination to get the win over the line. And that man right there, Alexandre Isak, is that major talisman for Newcastle to do that. As the full-time score at the G-Tech, as Brentford 1, Newcastle United 2, as a full-time score here in West London here for tonight. And two sides are in not great positions in the Premier League at the moment, as they're in the relegation zone. But a great goal and a great start for Tyrese Campbell. The strugglers, the other strugglers, the away strugglers, lead here at the London Stadium by a finish from Tyrese Campbell to put Sheffield United in front in the match. And then in the 90th minute of the matchup, across from James Ward-Prowse, header in towards the goal, saved, and right into the feet right there to Fulcrook to put that last touch past the line, and the clearance was made by Sheffield United, but however, the ball was over the line, and the goal was confirmed as 1-1 in the last dying seconds. At the skin of their teeth, they've got themselves a massive last-minute crucial goal to get a point over the team who are bottom of the Premier League, Sheffield United. They're both not looking great so far in the Premiership. For West Ham United, they are currently lurking in that relegation battle, but a point maybe not good enough for West Ham United. Probably expected the result here at home, but it ended here at full time as West Ham United won, Sheffield United won, as full time ended here at the London Stadium. And Everton got themselves that goal to put themselves in the lead as Ndoye, great opportunity right there to switch it there to Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Then Calvert-Lewin, nice brilliant run right here for him to go all the way here to try and beat past a few Fulham defenders. And then Alcaraz scores, and a real proper finish right there from Alcaraz for Everton to make sure Everton lead the game by 1-0. Great teamwork between Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Alcaraz, as what a finish right there for him, as Carlos Alcaraz puts the Toffees in the lead here over Fulham here for tonight. Nice perfect run here from Alcaraz and also Iliman Ndiaye. Great run right there from Iliman Ndiaye for Everton, as he nice pass there to Dominic Calvert-Lewin, and he hit the ball into the back of the net, as Bert Leno right there could not, unfortunately, stop Dominic Calvert-Lewin from scoring. And now the score is 1-0 to Everton in the matchup here over Fulham in the game. As I've got to say there, absolutely wonderful finish though from Calvert-Lewin, as he put it nicely into the top corner. And then that was the end of the matchup here for Everton. They really played a very good game of football here to win them the matchup here at home at the Dickinson Hill Stadium. And also the manager, David Moyes, will be very happy and delighted to see how Everton turned out here at home to get that massive healthy 3 points to try and put themselves in a very good position in the Premier League table, in the top half of the table, as it ends Everton 2, Fulham 0 as a full-time score in the matchup here for tonight. The only goal of the matchup happened here from a corner within 60 minutes in the matchup. A little bit of passing between here, Mintier and also Matt O'Reilly to try and get themselves a chance to push through. Now Balbar, pass to Matt O'Reilly, saved, clearance away there from Mateta, was not enough. And then what a shot there from Matoma to make sure Brighton got themselves that massive crucial goal. And the Seagulls of Brighton lead the game by 1-0 here for tonight. The full-time score, it ends here between Palace and Brighton. It ends Palace 0, Brighton 1 at full-time. And a nice run here for Jack Grealish for Aston Villa, as a nice pass there to John McGinn, and then John McGinn all the way there to Leon Bailey, and then Leon Bailey shoots, and a goal was confirmed for Aston Villa by a great finish from Leon Bailey to score the first opener for the Villains to put Aston Villa in the lead in their matchup over Bournemouth. And then Aston Villa carried on fighting as Leon Bailey, great run past there to Ollie Watkins, and then Jack Grealish, nice run for him to hit the ball into the goal, and he did that nicely into the top corner as Jack Grealish makes it 2-0 to Aston Villa in the match for tonight's game. A nice brilliant hold up here for Ever Lilson for Bournemouth, all the way past there to Adams. Adams shoots and he puts it in the goal, and that's a goal back for AFC Bournemouth, and the score is 2-1 to the Villains in the matchup. Great little nice run here, by the way, for Bournemouth, and then goal was scored for the Cherries to get themselves back sort of in the match. And that was a perfect goal for Tyler Adams to get, let's say, a consolation goal for the Cherries in the game. And they've got to say, Villa have been absolutely brilliant in the matchup to hold on this 2-1 victory. Jack Grealish, and also as well a great finisher from obviously Leon Bailey in the matchup. The two players, Grealish and Bailey, made sure that Villa got the win over the line over the Cherries of Bournemouth as a full-time score here at Villa Park, as Aston Villa 2, Bournemouth 1 at full-time here for tonight.
Here are the results from Match Day 11. Tottenham with a statement win over Manchester United. Liverpool edge past Manchester City in a huge clash at the top. Arsenal pick up an important away victory at Leicester. And points shared and taken across the rest of the weekend. At the summit, Liverpool lead the way. Arsenal and Tottenham right in the mix behind them, with Chelsea and Manchester City not far off the pace. The title race remains finely balanced. At the other end of the table, the pressure is building. Tight gaps, tough fixtures ahead, and every point becoming more valuable as the season unfolds. And coming up next week, it's Super Sunday. Arsenal against Tottenham Hotspur. North London rivals, pride, pressure, and crucial points on the line. That's next week, live on Super Sunday. That brings Super Sunday to a close. Big moments, big performances, and results that will have a real impact as the season continues. From the intensity at the top of the table, to the pressure building at the bottom, today delivered once again. Thanks for joining us for Super Sunday. We'll see you next time.